God is in control of everything. Nothing is going to happen that he's not going to allow. Have you thought about that God is allowing this to work through Trump? I know. Hear me out. Work through Trump to get you and I to understand who is the foundation of our source and resources. Okay? The government is not our God. You need to know that. The government is not our God. Your job is not your God. Okay? And so if you wake up every single day and you are dependent, like that is your God, that is what you worship, you will, hell or high water, you are at your job, you are dependent on the government, you have made that your God, you have idolized that, like that is your resource. If that's taken away, you are panicking like I was for a moment. You are just at your wit's end, you don't know what else to do, you're about to give up on life. I need you to check that emotion. Could God be getting our attention? Could God be realigning what needs to be? First off, we don't need to be relying on the government. We don't. God is our source, okay? The government is not our source. It is a resource that God would allow to be here to help you, but it is not the ultimate resource. And I think maybe some of us have gravitated to this mindset of, if this is not here, I'm not going to make it. Or they told me I need to do this, so in order to get that, so let me just fall in line and do what they tell me to do. They say that the male, I can't have them, my husband, my children's father in the household, so let me get rid of him so I can have this resource. They tell me that I can't make this amount of money so that I can continue to get this resource, so let me not make this amount of money. No, I think we need to rethink some things, and I think God is helping us to rethink some things. I don't know. I feel God pulling on my spirit to let me know that he is in the midst of this. For us who are believers, who is relying on assistance from the government, and when those resources get pulled, we're freaking out. He wants you to check your faith. Check your faith. For those who isn't a believer, right? You don't know God. You don't depend on God. You just depend on what you know and what's in front of you. I believe God is trying to get your attention. What you think? Yeah, I believe he's trying to get your attention. I believe he wants you to open up your understanding to, if this isn't here, if this person decides they don't want to offer this anymore, what are you going to do? Who are you going to rely on? If they decide that you no longer qualify for this assistance, what are you going to do? Right? So I sent out this text message to my children and to my family, and I said, hey y'all, I really do feel that we need to start just get out of the mindset of survival for the moment. Let me live for survival for the moment, and really start gravitating to the future, investments for the future, right? That means that it may be a good idea, if you're able, if you have like-minded family members or friends, it may be a good idea to join households, right? Hear me out. I know. Chill. Hear me out for a second. Just hear me out for a minute when I say that. I get it. You can't live with everybody. You don't have the same mindsets. It's not going to work. I'm not talking about you joining forces with someone who is a waster. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is that if you have family members and you all have like-minded attitudes and visions, and you are looking to come together to bring income together so that you can begin to start saving, so you can begin to start correcting your credit, so you can begin to invest into a business, right? So you got this household paying $1,600 for rent. You got this household paying $2,000 for rent. Bring it together. This is just a suggestion, right? I'm wondering how much money can you save. You was getting, EBT, and that was how you was getting your food, and they want to snatch that away, and now you're freaking out. Okay, I wonder what will happen if you all kind of came together, and you had a plan, not just coming together, but you have a plan. Hey guys, let's make some sacrifices for a time, for a season, right? Let's be patient with this process. Let's come together. How can we build a business that helps us future-wise? How can we bring what we have together so that we all eat and have money in our pockets, right? So that we can become self-sufficient, right? We bring our ideas. We pray, God, show us what to do, because he gives us the ability to create wealth, right? He gives us the ability to create wealth. He gives us the ability to create wealth. Let's seek him. Let's see God. Say, okay, God, okay, Father, I don't like what's going on in the world right now. I don't like for someone to have so much control over my resources that when they decide they want to snatch it away, I'm freaking out and I don't know how I'm going to feed my children. Or check this out. You have hackers that has the availability to go into an EBT cards, a couple accounts, and take everything. And I don't know what I'm going to do. Y'all, that is not a good feeling. That's not good. But let that wake you up. Let it wake you up. Let it wake you up. Don't freak out about what Trump is doing. Don't. See God in everything. And I do believe God is saying, hey, he's not your resource. The government is not the resource. God is in all things. He is above all things, right? And seek him, seek his face, Lord. What is it that you will have for us to do? You give us the ability to create wealth. Show me how to save money, right? Teach me how to be a better steward over what I have, right? Lord, teach me how. Help me how to be content with what I have. So if that means that I'm going to go to Kroger's and I'm going to get, I have $30, $20, but I'm going to go to Kroger's. I'm going to get a $5 pack of chicken legs. I'm going to get a $5 pack of the chicken breast. I'm going to get a bag of rice and a bag of beans. And I'm going to let this scratch. And you be okay with that for a season. This is only for a season. We're not eating out every day because we just want to eat out every day. We're not doing that, right? We're not going to make these financial decisions, right? Buying cars, buying houses, buying whatever without thinking it through because we're desperate, or because we just want to have it because we want to be in competition with the Joneses, whatever. We're not doing that in this season. Y'all, let's be smarter, right? Let's have a plan, a genuine plan on how we can save money, how we can get out of this mindset of survival and think more on long term, how we can create wealth, generational wealth. It's possible. It is possible. It is possible. So that's just my little thoughts for today, y'all. Like, yeah, God had to step in because I was about like, oh my God, my daughter about to start college. Where is this money going to come from? What are we going to do? We're going to make it. God is going to provide because that's what he do. He's going to give us the ideas. He's going to show us what to do. He's going to reveal those secret places where the resources are. And we're going to be good stewards over our finances. All right. Be blessed.